Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to Boss Nation Sports Nation episode on April 9th, 2018. So let's get right into this. We're starting off with some Red Sox game updates. First off, Boston Red Sox versus Tampa Bay Rays. 10-3, Boston wins this one with shortstop Xander Bogaerts keeping his hot streak going in this game as well. Had a career high of 6 RBIs in his first career Grand Slam, and also ended the game with a double. So this guy's doing it all in the batting order and should be batting higher in the lineup. But that's a different topic we're not going to go into today. Winning pitcher Rick Porcello had some nice words for his teammate as he said he has been an unbelievable hitter every year, and now he's just adding power to it, which is just great for Bogaerts as he is getting into a great start this season. But we will get into that injury he had later on in this video. New Red Sox though, JD Martinez hit his first home run, long time overdue. As a Red Sox, he hit his first home run. Might I add that, as well as Devers hit one out of the park. Porcello gave up 3 runs in 6 hits with 7 strikeouts, going 7 1/3 in his second start this season. He retired 17 batters in a row after giving up 2 runs in the first, so he bounced back pretty quickly after his 2-run first inning. Manager Alex Cora believes that the Sox have a great offensive team, and it is a matter of time before it gets going. Like in this game, they did get that offense going. This was a great win for the Sox as they keep the win streak going. Happy about JD getting his first home run, which was a long time overdue. Expecting it to be a lot sooner than like 5, 6, 7 games in. But a home run's a home run, so good job for JD. Hopefully we see many more in Fenway Park. And lastly, it was nice seeing the offense putting up some runs as we couldn't get it going for like the last few games. So offense is coming together as they're hitting it very well right now. So yeah, that was that game. Next up is the Boston Red Sox versus the same team. This time we win it 8-7 with a rally in the 8th inning to win Boston this game, leading them to the best record in franchise history. It happened without their star shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts left the 7th inning with a left ankle injury after sliding into the Rays dugout. Out of my notes, I wrote bullpen. I don't know why, but we will know more on this on Tuesday or Monday. They said the Sox were down though 7-2 before the Sox batted in the 8th, where they rallied and coming on top with the Andrew Benintendi RBI double into left field off of one of the best closers in the league, Colome. I don't know how to say his name, but hopefully you guys get me. Hanley Ramirez also had 2 hits and 2 RBIs in this game, with starting pitcher Eduardo Rodriguez giving up 3 runs, 5 hits in 3 2/3 innings, making his MLB this season's debut. Cora said that Colome is a great closer in the league, and they pushed the Rays to bring him in early, and after that, it was just good at bat after good at bat. Betts also had some comments as he said he's human, he can go through a bad stretch as well, and they are also a great hitting team. They got some great hitters in there. He believes that it is a mix of them putting in some great at bats as well as making him make great pitches. Eduardo, he made his season debut. I was not impressed by him. Not a great start as he only went like 3 innings and gave up 3 runs, so he didn't keep that fire streak going for the Red Sox starting pitchers. But the offense did have an impressive comeback as we still won this game in the 8th inning. We were down 7-2. I was watching this game. I turned it off in the 8th inning, and they came back in the 8th when I started winning again. Saw the double by Benintendi. So it was a great game all in all, though, with the offense. But pitching was the weaker point in this game, as this was the first weak point for the Boston Red Sox in this early on in the season. So, but nothing to worry about yet. So let's move on from this, as we're going to be talking about the Boston Celtics game updates now. First off, with the Boston Celtics versus the Chicago Bulls. Boston winning this one 111-104 with Al Horford and Jason Tatum giving the night off to rest. Players like Jabari Bird, who had a career high of 15 points, and Jonathan Gibson, who is a new addition that was recently signed took a red eye to make the tip-off of this game, had 9 points. Greg Monroe, who also recorded his second career triple-double, had 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists off the bench, as well as Jaylen Brown recording a career high of 32 points. Marcus Morris, though, was ejected in the third quarter, having receiving back-to-back technicals in this game. This is his second ejection in the last few games, so I don't know if there's some problem going on with him or not, but I'll be sure to tune in if there is. But if there isn't, I don't know, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Just something that I analyzed, but Chicago is one of the weakest teams in the league right now, so it was a had-win situation. We have to win this game with Horford and Tatum the night off, but good job with the other players picking up, like Greg Monroe, Jabari Bird, and Jonathan Gibson, who just came in. They're bench players. So them stepping up was a great thing, so I was glad to see that. And then the next game was against the Atlanta Hawks, as this one, Atlanta took this one from us for 112 to 106. Brad Stevens was resting his starters in the fourth, Tatum, Rozier, Brown, and Horford. After securing the number 2 seed in the conference, Brown made some comment after the game saying that if they play, they could have won this game, which is probably true since they were leading when they came in the fourth and were given their rest. Rozier had 10 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds with 19 points from Tatum, and Horford adding 16 to it. Bench players did get most of the time in this game, as Coach Stevens said that he wanted to let the young guys play, as that it was also going to be a huge part in the playoff push, as their stars will be out of this playoff run, Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving. The Celtics leaded with a double-digit lead coming into the fourth quarter, but the bench could not secure their win as they played the entire quarter. As I said before, the stars were given a rest. This game would have been impressive if the bench won the game, because we can see that our role players are great players and they could get the job done with, especially injuries going around this team. But a little problem is that they couldn't secure the lead when we had a double-digit lead. So that is a problem for me. I'm not sure about that, but hopefully we get it figured out before the postseason run. And that's it about the Boston Celtics, guys. So now we're going to go into the Boston Red Sox article. Star shortstop down. Shortstop Xander Bogaerts exited the game against Tampa Bay in the 7th inning as he injured his left ankle sliding into the Tampa Bay's dugout, chasing after a ball thrown in by JD Martinez. Brock Holt was a replacement for him as he walked off with a limp. I talked about this in the game. This is a little more in-depth of what I'm going to go into. Cora said that more of the evaluation tests will be made Monday of April 9th. No news as of yet of how serious this injury is. But as I'm recording this right now, news finally came out that he will be out 10 to 14 days, and Tezulu Win is getting recalled from AAA to make his spot before he is back. Bogaerts is hitting a 368 average this season with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. This is a major loss for Boston as he was off to a hot streak this season. And last season when he played with an injury or had an injury, he was off. He could not put up those kind of numbers. So hopefully the same thing does not happen in this season as well. But that is going to be it about the Sox, as we're going to move into the New England Patriots. 2 draft picks. No major news for the New England Patriots, as this is a boring part of the offseason. Like we had that part with the Sox, this is that part with the NFL. Right now we're just waiting for the NFL draft. But I did find an article, speaking of the draft, though, when Belichick and company have more than 2 first-round picks, they always have made some great selections and trades from it. So for this season, we're hoping for the same thing. We need some great value on this veteran team. So that is about it for this one, for the New England Patriots, as we're going to move on to the Boston Celtics. Kyrie goes in for the second surgery. All-star Boston point guard Kyrie Irving had a successful surgery Saturday for removing 2 screws in his knee that he had inserted in the 2015 NBA Finals. Danny Ainge has said that Kyrie will be back healthy for the start of next year, as they expect a full recovery from him. Stevens said after the procedure he had done before this, there was some relief in the knee and had some hope for the point guard to return for the playoffs, but now is ruled out for the season. that pathology he had done after the surgery showed some infection in his knee where the screws were inserted. Boston does lose another star like Gordon Hayward, which would be a major blow for this season as they're about to get ready for their playoff run. But what can we do? Injuries happen all the time. So that is going to be it, guys, for this one, as we're going to end off April 9th. Hopefully you like this video. Subscribe, leave a like down below, and a comment down below how to improve these videos. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Peace.